person. If you use an AI agent, you can save them that money. They can recoup that money when they know that you're saving them that money, and it's much more cost effective to have you setting this up for them. They're going to keep you. So you can charge 3K for a setup fee and ongoing maintenance for $1,000 a month. That's what we like to do. We like to charge a setup fee and then a lower ongoing maintenance fee. Or if you already have existing clients and you just want to play the retention angle, you just give them stuff because you don't ever want them to leave. You know, a lot of people, once they make a couple $100,000, they feel pretty good about where they're at in life. They don't really want to keep scaling because at every new level, there's a new devil, as they say, you know? Does anybody have that number in mind for them? Like, do you have a number in mind that you would like to make where your life just would be so much easier? It would make sense. You would stop working. Tom, you have that number? 10
I was
million?
just gonna say, and it can't be $10,000 a month.
Okay.
Everybody says $10,000 a month
Why can't it be 10,000 a month?
because that's not enough.
Okay, good. I was gonna say, like, are you setting the bar too low? No.
I vaguely remember telling Miranda one time, if I could just make $10,000 a month, we'd never worry about anything again. And
Well, it
that's
starts
just not
there.
true. Yeah, it starts there. Like, I really think, can I share a little take on this real quick?
Sure.
Okay. So I remember seeing a video of a big time marketer not long ago, and I really resonated with this. Like, 10,000 isn't enough, but a million is probably way too much. Like, if for the average person, if you were to, start making 200 to $250,000 per year, it would drastically change your life. Drastically change your life. Like, you would feel like you probably were pretty close. Like, you would feel like you made, like, you're not like, you can't just walk away from everything, but there's no more struggle for a lot of the things that you struggled with before. Like, it just gets easier. And that's a very doable number, and that number also, like Nick talked about before, comes with a lot less stress than 500 to $1 million a year.
Oh, I'm gonna break that down for you guys too in about 6 slides. How simple this is going to look for you, the outlook for you. Can I keep going, Tom?
Yeah. That was it.
Cool. So, like I said, AI agent, you set this up. Somebody says, how difficult is it to set this up? Man, you can have the AI bot scan a website. So you could make the argument that all the most important information about a business is probably on their website, right? The services they sell, the hours they're open, their address, their location, the FAQ. What if you could scan all that? Your bot could scan all that and put it into the database of the AI agent to understand all of that. I mean, I wish a year ago, I wish that I could download something and put it in somebody's brain so they understood it. But that's essentially what you're doing. Isn't that crazy? I don't even know that there's a more effective way to transfer information than gathering it all from the website and putting it into something like a bucket full of information. So it is incredibly easier, especially to manage, right? So let's say something messes up. You don't have to go back to Rick. No offense to anybody named Rick on this call. You don't have to go back to Rick and be like, what the hell, Rick? What are you doing? I told you this last week and the week before that, and you're still messing up. All you do is you go on there and you update the freaking bot. There's no talking back. There's no taking PTO over and over again and abusing it. There's none of that stuff. There's no health insurance. It's amazing. It's a beautiful thing. And they're going to love you for it too. I promise. And this may seem like a lot to you, but think about the value that you're providing. All the AI solutions that I know that can replace employees that are earning anywhere from 40 to 100,000 a year, these systems operate 24/7 with minimal maintenance on our part. The setup, the ongoing stuff it's a lot easier than actually dealing with a person. I mean, that's just the reality of it. And I'm not saying it works for everything, but there are a lot of things that it works for. And again, our target are business owners, and a lot of them don't even know where to start. Most of them, 98% of them, probably. That's a total guess, but I would make that argument pretty. I mean, Tom, do you concur? I mean, how wide open is the market to give a business an AI agent right now?
Wide open.
It's only been around for, I mean, nobody's even really heard of the word until about a month ago.
Yeah,
Right?
I have a good friend who he owns a supplement company, and they do well over 5 million a year. Like, they're not a small company. And I was telling him about some of the things he could do with AI, and he was like, "Are you kidding me?" He's like, "No way." I'm like, no clue,
No
no
clue.
idea,
No
no
clue.
idea.
And he's kind of in the know. You could make that argument.
Yeah. I mean, like, he's
Spending
a
100
smart
grand a
guy.
month on
He's out
Facebook
there.
ads, but he doesn't know.
Yeah. Well, like, I mean, they're spending $250,000 running TV commercials.
Right. Crazy. So as far as being a profit center goes, in a traditional job, we all know we get paid for our time. But in business, for us, with this model, You're paid for the value that you provide. And once these businesses see the value in the AI and the software that you can provide, they will want more. All you need to do, everybody, I can't stress this enough. All you need to do is start talking about what you're doing and giving it away. Start talking about the cool features of AI. Start talking about your AI agent. Start talking about the AI social posting. Tell them it's generated by AI. Don't hide that anymore. Just come out and say it. You don't need somebody. You can just use AI, and I can do it for you. I'll do it for free for the first 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, forever. We'll do it for free. Do a foot in the door strategy, sell something later. With every single new contact, you are planting a new money tree for your empire. Long dramatic pause right there. A new money tree for your empire. Here's a few other services that you can offer. AI automations. This is like automating email responses and outreach to send personalized emails and confirmations at scale. We use the AI automations to book tours. We have a lot of activity companies here. AI chat widget, handle support. Again, booking tours, bookings, any kind of thing like that. Pre-sales opportunities, AI can handle that. AI appointment setting, we demoed this on the VIP yesterday. We used to pay people, Tom and me, we still pay somebody six figures doing appointment setting and sales, but they do those two things together and they're really good at it. So we're going to let that one slide, but maybe we supplement with more AI appointment setting. Some people we have hired in the past to do appointment setting that we pay anywhere from 40 to 60 grand a year. Not anymore. Video editing. You can use tools like Descript. I don't know if you guys have heard of Descript to edit videos and add effects through the text transcript. So for those of you that ever try to make a video before and you suck at presenting like me, and you use a lot of crutch words like so, this, I do a lot of those. You can just read the transcript of your video and erase them through text with the backspace, and it'll cut the video. Create those professional looking jump cuts. Did you know that? You don't have to be a video editor anymore. You could sell that service to somebody, and all you're doing is using an AI tool. And then we're going to talk about this on the final day of our training. You can just have somebody else do that for you. You can have a VA helping you do that for you. You can also scrape leads and run outreach programs using AI. You can use High Level for this, or even Apollo. There's another tool called Instantly. Content writing, a lot of us, that's kind of the entry level to AI. We use ChatGPT. We used to use Jasper. That was kind of the first iteration of using AI. Content writing, I mean, you can write emails, blog articles, website content. Brian Wade says you had me at AI. The list goes on, everybody. And the tools, there's so many tools out there. Dorn says he's using Galaxy AI. Great, and you can charge an initial setup fee of any of these things that you see on your screen for $1,000, maybe $500 to $1,000. I mean, man, if you've never gotten a client before, give it away for free and then charge an ongoing monthly management fee of $500 to $2,000. It's pretty simple. So let's say, going to what Tom was talking about, let's say each client wants you to set up an AI agent and put some social content on their platform. Seems simple enough, right? So here's what the numbers would look like if you get just one new client each month. In your first month, you're gonna be making $1,000 to $3,000 a month, and you got a setup fee. By month 2, if you get one more client, you're gonna be making $2,000 to $6,000 a month, and you got 2 setup fees. By month 3, you're gonna be making $4,000 to $12,000 a month, and you got 3 different setup fees. So if you just got one new client per month, you guys, one new client per month, at the end of month 3, you'd already be making somewhere between $4,000 to $12,000 a month. And all you'd have to do is get 3 clients in 3 months. Who here thinks they can get 3 clients in 3 months? I think people and I don't know who said this quote. It might have been Steve Jobs or Bill Gates. People underestimate what they can achieve in a day or overestimate what they can do in a year. Something like that.
Yeah, it's people underestimate or overestimate what they can do in the short term and underestimate what they can do in the long term.
Okay, well, I screwed that quote up. 1 client per month.
You're close.
Yeah. 1 client per month. If a goofball like me who can't even recite a quote like that can get 1 client per week, I would expect all of you to get 1 client per month. Okay. How doable is that? How doable is that? Jimmy says me. I love the commitment. So it takes less than a week to set up those tools, which is probably the best part about it, right? You get 1 client per month. It takes less than a week. It could take you less than a day. It takes, and each time faster, and only a couple of hours a week to keep the systems running for your new clients. So I know you guys are getting some crazy ideas. You're getting super motivated, which I love. I know you're also going to love tomorrow's call, where we show you how to get people that will pay you for these exact type of AI offerings. So I didn't do this yesterday, but if you haven't already, make sure that you have your calendar event and notification for tomorrow. Same time, we're going to be doing a training on how to get clients that you can pair with these AI services. Because as I've said many times now, this is the AI boom that we are in. We are profiting now, and you should be doing the same. Because regardless of what tools you use to become a profit center for your clients. I've mentioned plenty now: Apollo, Instantly, the Script, Chat GPT. It doesn't really matter to me, but what I can tell you, and I believe I've already shown you, is that for one small monthly fee, High Level does basically everything. That is why it's our main profit center. So over 100 different things that enable us to be a profit center. It combines all the best AI tech in one place, in my opinion. And honestly, I should probably just rename my High Level account to AI Profit Center. That's probably a better name for High Level than High Level Profit Center. Yeah, it is. High Level is our main profit center for putting money in our bank account and our client's bank account. It also, just to give you a little more insight, it helps us keep track of all of our leads for us. So when we're doing our prospecting, we're looking for people to sell these AI things to. We just put a list in here and we keep track of them at the different stages. I called this person once, I called this person twice. They moved to the different stages. We can easily keep track of them. It's all built in the High Levels opportunities section. And then the nice thing about this is when you want to stop doing it, you can just have somebody else jump in and say, okay, follow up with all these people, go sell. That's what we're going to talk about on day 4. So we also use it as our customer database. So, they say the money is in the list, right? They're right. So who here is keeping a database, a list of leads and prospects right now? I have kind of a guilty confession that I really wasn't doing a very good job of keeping a list at the agency until I started using High Level. And the reason was because the only thing that I could do for that list was send emails and make offers. But now with High Level, I can do so many more things than just send emails and make offers. I can connect them with all the different AI pieces. I can just show them the AI, but you need the list so you can send text messages, so you can have your team send phone calls or emails. You need to start keeping track of the people you bring into your ecosystem, because as these new features and things roll out, as you find new things to give away, you want to just push a button and just release it to the masses. This is an asset for you. So if you're not keeping track of this, you should be. Kimberly says, how difficult is it to learn all this? Kimberly, it's pretty easy. These are the only, High Level has a lot of features, a lot of different things. These are the only things that you should really focus on learning. The ones that I'm showing you, these are the things that we use to make money. And, there's a lot of people out there that'll help you to learn all this. Tom and me are one of them, or 2 of them. And all you have to do is stay on this training. And we're going to keep teaching you more. So if you have this list, everybody, you have a gold mine. And if you don't have a list, we can show you how to make a list. That's on tomorrow's training. And so if you do start keeping track of that, it's not about when someone starts paying you from that list, when they turn into it's not about if they're going to turn into a subscriber. It's just about when, right? It's just about when. So if you think about it that way, all you have to do is start nurturing the people in that list. And we do that by using AI to write emails, text messages, phone calls, where you can have a voice agent say something over the phone, not you, sounds like a person, nobody knows the difference, and social media posts. And we use those tools to provide value to the list, deliver the features of our profit center, unlock more value, savings for them, money for us, get paid in the process. And that should be your only mission this year. That should be only mission this year. 1 client per month. If you get 1 client per month, maybe you want to get ambitious and start trying to get 2 clients per month. Our goal at our agency is 1 client per week. And it's pretty simple. It's very doable. It's very doable. So are you guys starting to see how this technology can help you better focus your efforts by turning leads into customers in a more predictable, sustainable way? This is what you would call pushing the easy button, everybody. And so if you haven't already, go ahead and get our free 30-day trial and our snapshot. That includes many of these AI systems that we are talking about. All you have to do is go to offlinesharks.com/snapshot. You can pick it up. If you're already an existing High Level member, to get our snapshot, you can upgrade to the next trial, 30 days for free, to the next membership, the Pro. And you can get our snapshot, because these methods are battle tested. We've got 40 to 50 clients at our agency right now using our profit center's functions and features. They all pay us a monthly retainer. And it's because High Level is a tool that allows us to unlock value on a regular basis and position ourselves as a profit center. And I see tons of questions, which is great. We're going to go through those. Once we get our hooks in, everybody, once we unlock these profits, nobody leaves. Nobody leaves. And so here's some additional things that you can do with just this one tool. Missed call text back gets us a lot of business. This is, if somebody calls our phone, our agency phone that we buy a number through High Level for, somebody calls it, we don't pick up. Let's say you never pick up. It automatically sends them a text message and says, hey, this is Nick. I saw I just missed your call. What's up? And now your conversation is through text. Now you can just talk through text. And it keeps that person who called you interested on the line. It's huge. Calendars, AI chat widget, funnel building. I've already talked about all this stuff. So our time is limited today, but if you haven't already, we're going to be going deeper at the VIP. Be sure to pick up your 30-day trial high level with our snapshot. Link on your screen. Um, I've already mentioned tomorrow we're going to be covering getting clients. And I think, Tom, at this point, we can just answer questions. Hope you guys enjoyed that.
Awesome. That was great, Nick. That was awesome. Hey, let's give Nick some applause there in the chat. That's great. I don't want to miss this question, though, from Daryl, because I think this is a question probably a lot of people may have on their mind when we, and, here's the downside to talking about the agency. When Nick was talking about us being the second fastest growing company and all that stuff, but he did say, like, we didn't start out that way, right? Like, this has been a process. This has happened over time. We didn't just get this way right out of the gate. And Daryl asked this question in the chat. He said, look, you guys have a huge group of assistants and helpers hired behind your biz. Actually, Daryl, we've been streamlining that lately because of AI and all the various things we're doing. Like, we've actually been reducing the team. Because now we can do things that used to take actual people. We don't have to have those people to do it anymore. But anyway, so he says, you have a huge group of helpers behind your biz. Can this still be done efficiently as a solopreneur, i.e. pulling in new clients and servicing them well? Yes. Daryl, yes. In fact, if you're a solopreneur or a one-person business, you absolutely 100% need to be doing this. This is the only way you're going to be able to function and have an effective business. Because think of all the things that have to be in place for a business to really be successful and not stressful, right? You got to have good prospect management. You have to have good, you have to have a good way to track what's going on with clients, right? Like all of your processes need to be streamlined and worked out. And with high level and AI, those two things together, you can do what used to take, you would maybe need a team of 3 to 5 people. You can now do with just yourself, and if you really want to, if you get to a certain point, like I know, like Richie, he recently just hired one person to help him. Like that is, and he's doing a lot of sales. Like he's not doing chump change. So yeah, absolutely. This is 100% for you. So yes, Gregory, it is kind of like, I mean, it's a complete system, right? David says, I'm already in the highest level within your God level, but I think I'm signed up under you. Yes, David, if you go to offlinesharks.com/snapshot help, just fill out that form and we can take a look and let you know what's going on there. What's the link to rewatch the videos? So guys, you can find all the resources for this at offlinesharks.com/AI resources. offlinesharks.com/AI resources. I see clap, clap, clap. Yeah, woo, awesome. Let me find, if you guys have any questions.
I saw a question from Robert saying if we could offer a walkthrough on how to use high level, that would be helpful. So we're going to talk more. So tomorrow we're going to talk more about getting clients, but toward the end of that presentation, I'm going to talk a little bit about kind of more help with high level. So stick with us. Like, look, you guys, you're on a 4-day fast track training. We're on day 2. You guys have lots of questions and you're like, how can we get more information? How do we do this? What do we do? Well, you're already taking action. You're here. You're here on this training. Think about how much you've already learned today and yesterday. And especially if you're in the VIP, you're already building your arsenal. You're a sponge. You're absorbing. This is what you need to do. And trust us, we have you with us. Our goal, remember our goal here, is to help everybody in our community embrace this and not only embrace it, profit from it. We're not going to leave you hanging. If your question is, how am I going to get more help? How am I going to make more money doing this? You're here. Put the blinders on. Focus on this. Ask other questions, more specific questions. Stuff that will actually give you a tactical response.
So Steve says, I don't see the AI apps on high level as an additional service cost. No, when you have a high level account, you have access to all these tools. It's actually a suite of tools they call the AI employee. So you'll find them in different spots depending on the tool that you want to use. So for instance, the AI content, you'll find that like whenever you're going to create an email or you're going to create a social post, that's in there. The reviews AI is under the reputation section. When you're like in certain things, there's different AI tools. If you go to the very bottom and click settings, so go to the, actually here, I can just show you. Can I, oh no, you got your screen up, Nick. But if you go to if you go on your high level account, go to the bottom and click settings, you'll see like AI conversation, AI voice agents, AI bots. That's where you create all of those.
Somebody said, well, my clients have to change their phone number. No,
Nope.
You have so many options with the phone numbers. So high level allows you to buy a phone number in any area code right through their platform for $1. And it also manages that phone number to where you can do cool things like route it. So everybody on our team, we have one company phone number. I talked about this yesterday. We used to pay Verizon for another line. We used to have an actual physical phone in the office, and we had to pay for that. We got rid of that, took that number, put it in high level, and now anytime somebody calls it, they just press one for new customers, press two for existing customers, and then it routes to salespeople, customer support, AI voice agent, or round robin to anybody on our team. You just put the forwarding, you put the number in there that you want it to forward to. Easiest call tracking management platform I've ever seen. Those of you that use Twilio before, it can be a little confusing, but this interface here makes it super easy.
Yeah.
JC says,
Katie,
"Are you going to show us how to apply the snapshots you're giving us?" Yes, JC. We're at the 4-day AI fast track right here. So right now we're walking gradually through a lot of stuff.
tomorrow is prospecting. We're going to
Yeah.
be talking about getting clients, and I'm going to share our AI money magnets, a lot of that stuff, which you have in the snapshot. So we'll be talking a lot about those things. Katie said, why are you still using ClickFunnels if high levels offers us something included? Katie, we don't, first of all, we don't use ClickFunnels for anything at the agency. Zero.
Nope,
Zero at the
nothing.
agency. Zero. The agency, which is a 7-figure business, runs entirely through high level. The only thing we use ClickFunnels for at Offline Sharks is sales pages, and it's because we have so many sales pages that we've built over the years. We don't like, it would be a massive undertaking to move all that over. So we are in the process of moving things over to high level, but when you have a lot of stuff, like, it takes time. Like, it's not just a flip a switch, you know. We're a bigger business, so it takes a little bit of time, but we use high level for all the other stuff. Let's see. Jacqueline says bye bye ClickFunnels. Yeah, you notice no more of those awards. They're in the closet. In the
I got
closet.
mine behind me still.
Yeah, Donna. So on the VIP, so like yesterday, I did demos of a few different AI features, and then today, tomorrow, and Friday, we're gonna be diving in a little deeper. So I'll just give you guys a sneak peek of
Sure.
the VIP today. So what we're gonna talk about today, I'm gonna show people on the VIP how to use the high level prospecting tool and AI, not high level AI, but just AI together to create unbelievable outreach emails in seconds, like literally in just a few minutes. You're going to be blown away. And then I'm going to go through our simple $300 service, which we use high level to fulfill. So we'll be talking about some of that as well. Then tomorrow, we got more stuff. I think tomorrow, I forget what tomorrow is. Friday is the AI agents. So all that stuff. So we got that on there too. And yeah, I demoed an AI agent yesterday on the VIP. That's what Nick was talking about. People were like, holy crap. Uh, yes, Mark. I don't think you need Twilio anymore.
Well, high level uses Twilio integration, but we just manage it through high level. It's such a better interface.
Uh, Cameron Flo says, if I have high level through Reach, which button do I click on this page? The one that starts an
Yes.
extended
Flo,
trial.
you want to start an extended trial.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Start an extended trial, Flo.
Somebody said it would be nice to get started. So Kimberly, just keep coming to this fast track training. Tomorrow we're going to talk about getting started. If you're new, or if you want just some like ongoing mentorship from Tom and I, like it's become clear that everybody here is like, we want more of this. So yeah, we'll talk more about that. But we want to do what we said we're going to do, which is give you free training. Show you this opportunity, explain this opportunity, give you what we think the best value is in the AI tools, which is one software suite of tools that you can make lots of money with, that can pay for itself, that can turn you into a profit center. And that's where it starts. We want to focus our attention because, like, man, the AI world, the space is big. It's moving fast. How do we keep up? Well, Tom and I we've been pretty submersed in this. We've been using it at scale, working for a while now. And you're right. Like, you guys are right. We do have teams, we do have an infrastructure. And so that allows us to have a pulse on so many more things at once, which we get to bring to you guys. That's a benefit of being in this community.
Yeah, and a couple of things too. One, when you sign up for a free trial, one of the things that high level will do is they will actually put a real person on a call with you to walk you through high level,
Yeah.
show you the whole thing.
Yep.
Like,
through our trial membership.
Like through our trial membership. So like you'll get a person, you can do that. There's another thing I was gonna say about that, and now it's escaping me. Oh well, maybe I'll think of it later.
Mark says I picked up review
Oh,
pops.
I'm
I,
sorry.
I like the rep. Yeah. Yes.
Go ahead.
Well, Mark was just saying, like, I picked up review pops a while ago. I don't know. I don't think they have a pop up. Actually, there is a review widget. Yes, they do.
They have a review widget. They don't, as far as I know, you can't do review videos as of right now.
Yeah.
I don't think you can do review. Lars, yes, you can sign up for the VIP today. Cameron's giving you the link. If anybody else wants to sign up for the VIP, if you didn't, it's offlinesharks.com/AI fast track VIP. It's amazing. I can keep all these links straight into Nick. I'm like Rain Man over here. Name a link. I'll give it to you. Okay. somebody was asking, how can I integrate this with my AGM and my Reach machine? So I can't see who that was now, but I did see that question. So I'm going to give you guys a couple things. One, uh, what I demoed on the VIP yesterday was an AI agent, an inbound agent where you can just give someone a phone number and they can call and it verifies their business listing and then schedules a strategy session with them for you. Now, right now, there's only inbound, but outbound is coming. So I want you to picture this. Imagine a world where you can do the business verification method, which used to require calling, and you don't have to do any calling. You just have an AI agent doing it all. So on top of that, I just had a meeting today before this call with our software developers, and we have built an app to go inside High Level that will bring the entire directory ecosystem into High Level. It is going to be a game changer. So I'm not going to say much more about it. I'm just going to say, like, you're going to want to be in on all this. So
more details to come.
Yeah, more details to come. But
focus on this AI.
It's absolutely crazy. And you know, I already saw one guy gave me a number yesterday, Kevin White. He's already got an AI agent set up for his AGM site, and he uses it at a demo to sell AI services. Like the agent actually sells itself. So really, really, really great. I remember what I was gonna say too. For the people that are here, because I know a lot of people are saying like, oh, I'm not confident. I don't know what to do. Like, it just seems like it's all complicated. I saw people saying like, I'm just learning this. Look, guys, I get it. I'm 51 years old. Like, I'm no spring chicken. Like, it takes some effort for me to learn new stuff, right? Like, but somebody that was on the VIP yesterday, you remember the section I did about going from confused to confident and high level? How I showed you how to use AI to actually help you learn how to do high level and get things done inside? Like, was that like mind-blowing, eye-opening to you? Like, holy crap, I don't not even have to know how to do this. I can just use that to go. So that's what I was going to say earlier about that. When you think you're confused, like, you're going to love John says he's 62 and he's loving this stuff.
Well, also, Tom, I think something to add to that is I think a lot of the AI. So I said this yesterday. My first take of high level was confusing. I felt overwhelmed. I was confused where to start. I had a lot of questions and it took me a while to figure it out. And what I figured out is that I was using it wrong. I thought that I had to use every single feature in high level, and you don't. It's a suite of tools. It's meant for a lot of different people. And incorporating the agency, I was able to narrow down just the stuff that we need. And that has caused for a lot of ease and focus, just knowing what works. So, you know, what we're sharing with you guys here, what we're going to be sharing tomorrow and helping you with into the future is going to be easy to follow along with because it's just the stuff that works. It's just the stuff that makes money. And in addition to that, at that time when AI was new, the barrier to entry was a little higher. It was like, how do I get in there? How do I use it? I see all these other people on social media talking about these new ways they're using it, but I have no idea where to start. And and it's changing fast. It's moving fast, everybody. You got to trust me. That is no longer the case. It's gotten to the point where it's easier to use. And if you're not a tech person, if you the people that are saying like, oh my God, I can't do this because I'm not that person, those are the exact people now that it can help even more than before because it is easier to use now. And that's what we're going to keep showing you. We're going to keep showing you how easy it is to use. And just, you got to trust me, you guys. If you're feeling that way, come to the training tomorrow, come to VIP today. We're going to keep showing you stuff and it's going to click. The aha moments are going to come together and you're going to see that like, man, it's not as difficult as you think. You just got to, it's like that first day back at the gym. It always sucks. You don't know what you're doing. Is that how you actually pick up that weight? Is that how you move it overhead? You don't know what the hell you're doing, you know? But like the second day, like, oh, okay. And the third day, it's a little better. And the fourth day, that's why we created a 4-day training. A 4-day training, everybody. Do you guys know anybody else out there putting out a 4-day training where we're spending not only 1 hour on this call, but another hour on the VIP? And I mean,
we went 2 hours on the VIP yesterday.
We went 2 hours on the first call.
Yeah. Look, I mean, Nick's absolutely right on, right? Like I don't know if you guys have picked up on this, but there's been a big shift at the agency over the past year. And we are now shifting all of what we're doing here in that direction. We couldn't avoid it any longer. It was just getting like, it was too hard to talk about what we were doing here because we're not on the same page. So yesterday and today, we've been just moving everybody onto the same line as we are, getting the foundation set. The layers are coming. They're going to come fast and quick. So you want to be ready for that, right? And like Nick said yesterday, moving forward, we are just going to assume that everyone in our group is using high level, because if you say you're going to be doing this and trying to make money, you should be using that. So that's what we're doing here. And yeah, the changes, they come fast and furious. Nick, so yesterday, you reminded me about the gym. Today I did Turkish get-ups, which I could not do at all when I first started working out. Now I can do them pretty easy. But I totally get that
Right. Yeah. Your first Turkish get up, you're over there you're like,
I look like I didn't know how to move a thing on my body.
yeah, that's the equivalent to AI,
Wish I had a video of that.
to somebody trying to figure out what AI is and how to harness it and how to use it. But
Well,
people on this training already, like you already have a better idea than earlier, right? Like you saw the a couple of the services that it can replace and automate the value perception for some people that might pay you for it, and how we're using it, and this profit center mindset, right? The profit center effect is huge. Like that mindset of I'm never going to cancel Amazon Prime. I'm never going to cancel Spotify. That is what we are to become using this suite of tools for business owners, and they are going to pay us. And it's easy. All you got to do is give shit away for free. That's going to blow their mind. You know?
Well, and one of the best things about like some of the things we're going to be covering tomorrow is like, look, giving something away for free is a great way to get a client, especially if you don't have a lot of confidence, like you can do that. But I'm here to tell you, you actually don't have to give something away for free. You can actually get paid in the process.
For sure.
This stuff. Like one of our big tenets here at Offline Charts is if we have to learn something new, we want to get paid while we're learning it. So like when you look at things like our pre-built website strategy, which tomorrow I'm going to show you a way to use AI that's just going to blow you. It's going to blow you away what you can now do with our pre-built website strategy because of AI. Anyway, that strategy is designed so that you can start making money while you're learning the basics of websites, right? And AI and high level makes that way even easier. And there's a great question from BJ. BJ says, well, like, where would you start off with? The Reach Machine, AI agency, or both? Like, I think the Reach Machine is a very specific thing. It's prospecting, getting consistent prospecting going and things like that. If you don't look, the biggest revenue producing activity you can do for your business is to prospect. And if you don't have consistent prospecting going Monday through Friday, your first thing should be to get consistent prospecting going Monday through Friday. Like that should be your first goal. When Nick talked about like I was using high level wrong, let me break that down even to more granular with you. Can anybody here want to guess what is the first feature of high level that we implemented in the agency? Anybody want to tell me? Yes, the VIP sessions are recorded.
I talked about it today.
So would you talked about the phone, right?
Well,
I'm thinking of something different. That's
maybe we're not in alignment.
But no, here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to tell you what we implemented first. The CRM.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, the CRM.
I talked about the database. Yeah, I call it the database.
Just loading all of our clients in and adding all prospects so that we could now see exactly what was going on with every person that came in contact with the agency. Whenever a lead came in from wherever it came in, we knew exactly what stage of the process they were in, what they'd seen, what they hadn't seen, where they needed to go next, what was going on. Like we didn't touch any of the fancy features that everybody goes nuts about. We just implemented the database and the prospect and client management part of it. And I mean, I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say it drastically changed the way the agency operated, didn't it, Nick?
Oh my God. It's
like drastically.
So like, I didn't call it a CRM because I didn't want anybody to get like scared of that word because people are like, what's a CRM? It's a database. It's a customer database. And Tom and I, when we first started working together, we didn't have a list of clients. We had freaking Post-it notes and legal pads, and we had, I don't know, emails to each other, keeping track of like, hey, did you talk to that guy? Hey, did you talk to this guy? Hey, did you talk to that guy? And, like I said, we didn't really implement something like that until we started using high level that was more sophisticated. And I got to tell you, like, whether you have 5 leads or 5,000, if you just put them, I'm going to show you my freaking pipeline right now, everybody. I'm going to show it to you. I'm gonna show it to you just so you believe me and you know that this is the truth. Look, we're in my high level snapshot. Okay, look at this. This is a list of people that were at the Made in Hawaii event, and we got all our contact information. We put them all in here. If you only have 5 people that you're trying to follow up with, put them in here. This column here is the first contact made. So if you call them up and you make contact, you move them here. If you didn't make contact, you move them to the no contact category. If you sold them, you move, or if you scheduled a meeting, you move them to a scheduled meeting. So do you see how when you look at this pipeline, you have a bird's eye view of your leads and where they are? And when you go to sleep at night, you can disconnect and you can come back tomorrow and be like, okay, I have 2 scheduled meetings over here. I have 3 people that I talked to one time. I have another 3 people that I called yesterday that I didn't make contact with that I can call again for a second time, trying to get them to the scheduled meeting section. And if you just have 1 person in your pipeline, 3 or 5, like this is how you keep tabs in a more predictable, professional way. And then people always talk about wanting to hire a sales rep or somebody. This is part of high level, Patty. you just have somebody come in and take over the pipeline. I don't, full disclosure, this is not my pipeline. This is my pipeline, but I'm not the one managing this. I'm not the one managing this. I'm not the one calling these people. I'm not the one selling them. I did it first, and you will too. And this will make it a lot easier. And when you move this person to this pipeline, to this scheduled meeting stage, now they get emails and text messages automatically that say, hey, I see you scheduled a meeting. Make sure you come. It's on this time. It's on this date. There's reminders for them to show up. If you move them to the no contact made, then they get emails about, I tried to call you and you didn't answer. So you hit them from all angles. And this is how you start to get more systematic with what you're doing.
And by the way, a lot of that stuff Nick just talked about, the emails, things like that, are included in our snapshot when you sign up for our link. So those are the assets and things you're getting so that you don't have to build those things from scratch. That's why snapshots are so valuable, because they're actual systems and processes we use. Now, when you showed the screen and you started moving that, Nick, it reminded me too, because Brad said, did you automate? And I was like, that's what's so funny about this. When we first started using this, we didn't have any of this automated. We literally were just moving prospects manually from category to category, because like, you just need to start doing. Automate and all that crap, you'll figure out as you go.
And we'll show you.
When
we'll
you start
out too. Like,
well, and we'll show you. But like what I was gonna say real quick is 4 days of moving things manually, you start wanting to figure out how to automate that process, right, Nick?
Totally.
So you learn how to do it, and then you figure it out, and then you're like, oh, this is so much better. Like that's the way we do, and that's the way we teach at Offline Sharks. That's what you should be doing. You should be doing first and figuring it out as you're going along. Because
and you guys, the reason like this, the reason we said we're just going to assume everybody has this tool moving forward and why you should sign up for our trial is because of all of this. Like, could you imagine trying to make money online and not having all of this for $97 a month? It doesn't make any sense. It's like using dial-up internet. Like, again, the whole point of this training is like, look, everybody in our community, if they're not using this, they're going to get left behind. And it's not just by us. They're going to get left behind. So we need to show them why. And if it takes longer than a day, it doesn't matter. We have to show them. We have to show them. So that's why we're here, everybody. You know, these contacts are in this pipeline organized in this way. They're also organized in just a list, contact list, you know? And so when we want to send an email, we can send it to all the people that have specific tags, or, you know, like you can see when they got added. I mean, all this information is super helpful. I'm not going to go too deep on that right now, but you guys can see we're going to, moving forward into the future, everybody, I said, we're going to assume everybody has this because we're going to get on trainings and do stuff. And we're building software in AI that is going to like completely disrupt the space to make crazy amounts of money automated, especially when the outbound AI voice agents come. We're going to have that in place, and all of you are going to have that in place, and nobody's going to even see it coming. And we are going to destroy. It's going to be insane. And that's why we need all of you to just have this, and we need to show you and train you, because we're going to be on our live show and just talking about how we're automating XYZ using this tool. And if you're like, what tool is that? You're going to be left behind. So a lot of you, have you guys already signed up for the trial? Who here has signed up for the trial? Who here is upgraded? If you have any questions, if you're having issues, let us know, because we want to get in the VIPs. A lot of people. Ken upgraded. Good job, Ken. A lot of people with the trial VIP. Kimberly says, I don't see the snapshot though. So Kimberly, if you do not see the snapshot, you're going to want to send us a ticket. We have a special form for you to fill out. It is right here. Anybody who signed up for a trial membership under our link and has not received their snapshot, go to this link and fill out this form, offlinesharks.com/snapshot help. Remember, we're here for another couple of days. You're going to fill out that form tonight. We're going to have a response to you by tonight or tomorrow, and we'll see you on tomorrow's programming as well. So we're here to help you. We're going to get it sorted out.
Yeah, and a couple of wrap up things here. So again, all of your resources for this training, the replays of the daily sessions, they can be found at offlinesharks.com/AI resources. If you're a VIP member, you have a members area, you log in, all the recordings of the VIP sessions, all that stuff associated with that are there. Sorry, of course, the landscapers who are on our email list are here, so you can hear them outside my window. They know every day I have a webinar. That's the day they come. So anyway, make sure you go there. If you're not in the VIP, you're going to want to sign up. We're getting ready to start a session there directly after this. It's a Zoom meeting. So all you VIPers, you got a special link to join that. So in this, we'll go over there. And if you get in and you don't see our snapshot, offlinesharks.com/snapshot help, fill that out, and then we can get you sorted.
Wayne says, did we come up with a solution for those already on the SaaS plan? Yeah, Wayne, you're going to sign up for the extended trial.
Yes. And Shane, what's that?
Is that what he's talking about?
Did you come up with a solution for those of us already on the SaaS plan? He's talking about what are we doing to the people that are on the highest. So.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
We're working on that. Yep. Shane.
No, we
figured it out. Okay.
Yeah, we figured it out.
All right. We'll get in touch.
We're I mean, at least I think I did.
Yep.
Well,
let me take these last few questions here and then.
Okay.
Does the VIP have a benefit after this 4-day event? Yes, it does. Shane, I'm glad you brought that up. Number one, all the VIP members have forever access to the recordings of the 4 free live sessions and of all the VIP sessions. Plus, there's a lot of additional stuff the VIP members got. Just different materials and things. I had one unannounced bonus already for today, but this morning I sent Cameron 3 more because I was like, look, I want to talk about this in VIP, so we need to give people this. So yeah, they get a lot of stuff. It's where you want to be, and you get continued access to it. The VIP sessions, this is a Zoom webinar that we're on right now. We have the VIP sessions as a Zoom meeting, so I can talk to people and see faces and all that stuff. So we're going to end this, and then you'll go to the Zoom meeting link if you're a VIP, and you'll log in there, and I'll see you over there. All right. Okay. Awesome.
Any other questions? Let's make sure anybody that has, we got 200 people here. Anybody having problems signing up for the snapshot, the trial?
Nick, I'm going to step away for just a second, and then I'll be back.
Yep.
If you want to end it, you can end it, and I'll just fire up the VIP.
Okay. Before we go to the VIP, you guys, does anybody have any issues? Seems like everybody's pretty sorted though. No issues, VJ? Okay, cool. Yep, same Zoom link. Yep. Somebody just upgraded 30 minutes ago. Yes, Mark, your snapshot should be there. Rick is all good. Awesome. Well, it sounds like things are a little bit more smoothed out this time on this training. So all the hiccups are a little sorted. I think issues with getting free trial with upgrades. What do you mean? You should be getting a free trial. I think for the SaaS plan, you guys, what we're going to do is create a form. And if you have a SaaS plan, what do you mean you're not getting a free trial? You're getting prorated on a free trial. That's what it was. When you take the free trial to the next one, I think you prorate whatever membership you were on. I think that's what it was, if I understood that correctly. Okay, cool. Well, Cameron, what do you think? I think we're good, right?
Yes, I think so. Here, let me pop this on. Yes, I think we are good. Robert, I see your question, and I was just going through Groove, our support desk. I see your ticket as well, so we will get with you on that. And you are correct, Nick. It's a prorated. So if you read the fine print on that little upgrade page, when you go there, you'll see at the bottom where it says the discount that you get. So basically, yeah. So it gives you the higher level plan at the price of the plan you're on, but you do have to. It does start your billing over today, so you have to just pay whatever the prorated amount for the rest of the plan that you're on, basically. But you can see there on the $497, you get $400 off, so it's $97 for your first month. The $297, you get $200 off, so it's $97 for your first month. But then that's prorated.
Right. Okay. Perfect. So, see, Cameron keeps us out of jail. It's the important part.
Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up on things here, Cameron. I got the Zoom link, but the VIP link never arrived. I will send you that right now, Mark. If there's anybody else that did not get the VIP members area, as soon as we hop on the VIP session, I will drop those links in the chat just so everybody's got them. If you didn't get your VIP Zoom link, let me know in the chat right now, and I can get that for you so you can get on the other session here. Did the VIP start? No, not yet.
As soon as we end
this one. Yep.
Robert, send a ticket to our support desk. I mean, look, I don't know why that happened. If you got jumped to the $497 plan instead of $297, it's 30 days trial, so you can always downgrade.
So I had Robert go fill out the form, and Cameron, I posted a message in Slack from him with info on that.
So. Perfect. We'll get back to you then, Robert. Okay. The difference between the $297 and $497, you can Google it. There's a lot. If I were you guys, I would just go with the highest tier. That's what I did. I was like, $497, you get unlimited sub account. I'm pretty sure it's unlimited. I've never hit the threshold. We've got plenty. And I want all the features. It's totally worth it. $497, it's totally worth it. That's one client paying you $500 a month. I promise you won't regret it. And you have 30 days. We have 30 days to help show you how to generate that revenue to make it pay for itself. Also, think of all the other tools you're probably going to cancel once you have that one.
Yeah, and the big thing with the higher price plans is you definitely have a lot more flexibility in how you can mark things up and what you can charge for and what you can do, which, since we're talking about being a profit center, like, that's something that we really take advantage of. Like, I know a lot of people like to talk about all the cool features, which are great, on that side, but on the foundation business side, like being able to, for instance, being able to offer your clients an AI voice tool with unlimited AI usage for $297 a month, where you're making $200, right? Like high level only charges you $97 a month for unlimited AI usage, and you can mark that up however much you want. Like you could charge a client $1,500, and which is not unreasonable. Like that's not that doesn't sound unreasonable to a business owner. Like, oh, wait a minute, so like I can just get as many responses and interactions as I want. Like they're gonna want that. So
yeah. Somebody asked
all
if they
that
can
stuff.
upgrade later. Yes, you can upgrade later. I don't know what the pricing will be later, but yes, you can.
Yep. So while people are popping in your last questions, and we were talking about keeping up with all the new AI stuff and all that stuff. So Nick, Sophie just sprang it. Sophie's my youngest daughter. She's 16. She just sprung it on me yesterday about the latest app to replace TikTok. Have you heard of it?
No.
It's called Red Dot. She said
Oh.
that all of her friends are going to Red Dot, but it's another Chinese app, and she said they don't speak any American on there. So she's like, you get on there, and you're like, that. She's like, her friends go on there, and they're like, they say in Chinese, "Oh, me American," and she's like, the Chinese people are like, "Hello, America," and they're like asking the kids in China are asking the kids in the U.S. for help with their English homework. Like, what does this mean on the Red Dot app? And then she said the other day, one person was like, I forget how she says it, but like, "I'm from America," and the person responded, "Hello, I'm your Chinese agent. Please send me all your data." I'm your dedicated Chinese
You're
agent.
like, I knew it.
Oh, she said it's really funny. I was like, oh, that's pretty great.
Somebody asked us if high level is our tool. No, it's not. But we have been using it for a couple of years now. We've had a lot of success with it. This is the first time we've ever promoted it. We met the founders. They invited us to their VIP. We won some awards from them for some strategies that we use. We taught some people how to make money without even having a website, which is crazy, and they liked that. So yeah, we had some success with them. Anyway, I think we're good here, guys.
All right.
Remember, tomorrow's all about finding clients and scaling with AI, everybody. If you like this training, you're going to want to be there. If you haven't picked up your snapshot, offlinesharks.com/snapshot. And we're going to jump over to the VIP right now. So let's do it, guys. We'll see you there.
Let's do it. See you guys on the VIP.
Bye, everyone.